water. Ah, la, la, hello everybody. Welcome to election night. You had your hot dish, your tater tot hot dish yet? I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I am coming live. Put my phone down. I have been, if you don't know, I have been sitting out here on the banks of the Cedar River since 12:30 this afternoon, holding vigil. My guides asked me to hold vigil for everything that's going on right now, so I've been here. I've had a few people stop by. One friend brought me sandwiches, but I've just been sitting here smoking my pipe, sending up smoke prayers for the highest possible outcome for our country, for the world. This is a pretty important day. So, and I've been making prayer ties. So, each of these little ghosties is a bundle of prayers. It's and I'm going to actually do something in the pipe ceremony coming up. I should actually start over. Hello and welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are doing a special sacred pipe ceremony tonight for election night, for the highest possible timeline, for the best possible outcome, for the unity and the enthusiasm and the joy and the optimism that is growing, and hoping for the best possible outcome, best results. And it's like something behind me lighting up with the candlelight, and I can't figure out what that is. That, whatever that is right there. Oh, that's that's a little blemish on my phone. Like, what is that? I kept looking behind, like, is that a tree? And you're not going to see it because it's there's a little crack in my phone right there, and it's kind of catching the candlelight. Anyway, so welcome. Thank you for joining me. As I said, I have been in ceremony all day. Got here around 12:30-ish. Set sacred space. I've been doing pipe ceremony all day, tying prayer ties, meditating, supporting energetically and prayerfully the changes going on, all the people who are affected, and really sending that holding that vision of a better world where everybody counts, everybody is valued, everybody gets what they need. So that's why I'm here. And so this is, I did a video of a pipe ceremony earlier when I first got here, and I set sacred space. And I've sat here all day. My pipe has stayed together all day. Normally when I'm done with a pipe ceremony, if you've seen any of my other videos, I take the pipe apart at the end, because the stem is the divine masculine, the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put the two together, it's all the creation. It's the yin yang. It's masculine, feminine, positive, negative, dark, light, whatever duality you want to think, all as one. So this is divine presence. When we put the pipe together, it opens a channel straight to Creator. And so when we smoke the pipe, we draw in the smoke and we blow it out. We're sending our prayers out to the universe, and the smoke carries our prayers to Great Spirit. So when the pipe is together, it's the divine presence. So it's like basically create ceremonial space. And so I I drummed in, set sacred space here earlier this afternoon, left my pipe together so that everything I do here today is in ceremony. And just setting the intentions for a better world for women, for people of color, for the LGBTQ community, for all people. And I've got my eagle here in the center of my altar. I've got my little altar here in front of me. I've got the eagle sitting in front, our national bird. I also have an owl for the goddess Athena, who is the goddess of justice. She's the goddess of wisdom. She is the one credited with creating the original democracy, like in ancient Greece and stuff. And so I've been sitting here praying to her to watch over our republic, to help, with the owl. Owl's eyes are just as good as eagle's eyes, but owl sees at night. Owl sees through the dark, so she can see to the heart of the matter, to know what is real, what is not real, what is true, what is false, and so she always knows what is just. And so we're calling in justice, we're calling in awakening, we're calling in unity. We're calling in all our ancestors of blood, our ancestors of spirit, our ancestors of story. So all of those red, white, yellow, and black ancestors who have lived here on these lands, shed their blood, died on these lands, desiring and looking for freedom and peace and everything else. We're calling on them and the founding fathers of the country and all of the visionaries along the way, like Martin Luther King and my brain is a little bit nebulous right now, so if I stumble over things, that's the reason why. But all of the visionaries that had that vision of equality, of unity, of harmony, of everyone finding their own fulfillment, finding what they need, getting what they need so that they can find their own freedom and destiny within the whole of the country, etc. I'm hoping my words are making sense. But anyway, so that's why I'm here. That's why I've been doing this today. And I feel so excited. I haven't been watching anything about, what the counts are and whatever yet. I'm feeling, and I've had a couple people come and sit with me and visit with me as we're holding this vision, holding this space for the country. And a couple of them have talked about this feeling of anticipation, like this Christmas Eve feeling, knowing that they're like unable to sleep, excited, it doesn't feel negative to me. It feels, and I don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't know how it's going to work out, but I know that no matter how it works out, we're going to be okay. No matter what, because if nothing else, there has been the joy and the optimism and the vision of all these people. There are so many people waking up on the planet right now. And I'm on this Facebook page, it's the Cat Ladies for Camelot or something like that. And I was looking at it last night, and not just American women stepping up to vote, but there were women and men from all over the world who were posting on their rooting us on, saying they've got our back. It's like the sense of unity right now, no matter what happens, when this all plays out, that's the change. That is what's happening. There is a woman I follow on YouTube. Her name is Jonna Jensen. You can look her up. It's just awesome. This woman who lives in Sweden, at the top of the world, and lives in this little house in the woods in Sweden on a lake where she goes and takes ice baths, and all this stuff is really cool. And earlier this year, her YouTube channel reached like 4 million followers. And what she did with that, as soon as that happened, to celebrate that, she turned to the followers, she turned to the people watching her and said, if you could say one thing to 4 million people at one time, what would it be? And then after that, there was just an onslaught of people sending in videos of, talking, saying what that one thing they would tell 4 million people at one time. And she couldn't fit everyone on there, but she made a video that's almost an hour long. Little clips of people from all over the world saying, we're in this together. The most important thing is to love yourself and to love your neighbors, to help each other. And this is around the world. That is the groundswell of change that is happening. And so this is holding that space, adding a boost to that energy. Strange sound in the dark. So anyway, so that's why I am here. And I wanted to share, I was going to do Facebook Lives all through the day, and it ended up not happening, but I did a video at the beginning, and so this is to end out. I set sacred space and did a pipe ceremony at the beginning of this vigil, and now this is the pipe ceremony and closing this circle of this vigil that I've been on all day long. Got wet, damp, cold, but I'm still here. So let's see. For those who have not been to have never seen a pipe ceremony, again, like, this is the sacred pipe, a sacred pipe. I was at a pipe ceremony one time, and I said, this is the sacred pipe, and this one woman's eyes got really big, like, oh my God. I'm like, no, it's not the sacred pipe, it's a sacred pipe. And the whole purpose, so here's the significance. The sacred pipe, the original pipe, was brought to the Lakota people 19 generations ago. And it was a time, someone calculated that to be like 2,000 years, something like that. And it was a time when all the different bands of the tribe came together because it was a time of drought, it was a time of hunger, there was no game, everyone was starving, everyone was thirsty, there was bickering, and the people had lost their connection with Mother Earth and had forgotten how to connect to Spirit. And so it was at that time that White Buffalo Calf Woman appeared to the people, bringing the original pipe, and she taught them how to smoke it in a sacred manner, and she brought 7 different ceremonies that center around the pipe. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is divine presence. This is the divine masculine or the divine feminine in unions. This is divine presence in our hands. I was raised Catholic. And it's basically, this is like the tabernacle. When we put it together, it opens a channel straight to Creator. And so the whole pipe was about unity. It's about bringing the masculine and the feminine together, whether it's men and women or it's the masculine and feminine within yourself. But it's seeing. It's like, if you're familiar with the medicine wheel, that it's like a circle with a cross in it, and there's yellow, white, black, and red. Those are the 4 races of humans. That's the sacred hoop. And what we're doing is we're invoking that sacred hoop. All nations as one nation, right? All nations as one family on this planet. And this election is one of the major points on that, in the course of doing that. I'm not, my words are failing me. I apologize if I'm a little scattered, but that's the significance. The pipe is smoked to bring people together. They, in like Westerns and such, they call it the peace pipe. And because when the white people would do the treaties with the Native Americans, the Native Americans always did it with smoking the pipe because it is sacred. This is the divine presence, right? Like I said. And it's about bringing people, bringing things together. So we smoke the pipe in that spirit of unity. I heard one pipe carrier say that we are in the age of the pipe, and there are pipe carriers all over the world, all races, all kinds of people that smoke the pipe. And when we smoke the pipe, one of the things that we do is we light the pipe while it is touching the earth or the floor, and we light it, and that's what connects it to that original, the white calf pipe, the original pipe that is still in existence. And so we're connecting. It's like that one pipe coming through the mini pipe, right? E pluribus unum. Ha! And so my ceremony, if you've seen my other ceremonies, this is going to be a little different because I'm starting with the pipe is already connected. Everything here has already been smudged and cleared. So I'm not going to do that part. But I am, let's see, I'm going to move Mr. Eagle over a little bit, Grandfather Eagle, so that he's not blocking the view of the camera. Okay. And so, let's see. You tell I'm just making this up as I go along. So, let's see. I'm gonna make sure my pipe is clear. And so what is going to happen, just so you can follow along, I'm going to take 4 pinches of tobacco and put them into the bowl. And that part I do out loud, so you'll hear the different offerings I make. Offering the tobacco to draw in the spirits, the prayer intentions, etc. And we put that into the pipe, the 4 pinches. Then when I've got the pipe filled, there's a song, White Buffalo Calf Woman, who I just mentioned earlier, is one of my main spirit guides and has been almost since the beginning of my shamanic path. And she taught me a song to sing. So once I have the pipe filled, she taught me this song to sing at each ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song then, and then I will light the pipe. Hopefully the tobacco and the matches have not gotten too soaked, too soggy to light, but I will light the pipe. And then the next part I do in silence. But what you'll see me doing is I'll take a big puff of smoke and then I will point the pipe in the different directions, offering the pipe to the different directions, and blowing a smoke prayer to each direction. And then to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all the relations. And then I will, and then straight up to Great Spirit. And then I will pause for a moment of silent prayer with the skin on my forehead and the bowl of my heart. Then I will come back, I will say a prayer. I will relight the pipe, and then I'm going to take a great big puff, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. That is a blessing for you, coming from the pipe, from the tobacco, from my heart to you through my camera, and by the magic of the quantum universe, holographic universe, comes out, whatever device you're watching this, to your heart. So that is the time when you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, set your biggest intentions. You know, tonight our intentions are focused on the best possible tomorrow, the best possible world that we can create, the best possible outcome of this election, choosing love rather than fear. So, then I'm gonna smoke a little bit myself and say some silent prayers and blow some smoke prayers for in that direction, that intention. And then I'm just in my head, I'm trying to figure this out as we go. And then I'm going to set my pipe down still connected so that we're still in ceremonial space. And these prayer ties I was talking about, hold please. See if I can fish out. I put most of my stuff away. Oh, I did that, okay. So I have one little square of fabric left. And I'm going to, so these prayer ties, the way we do these prayer ties, I'm going to take a pinch of tobacco. We take a pinch of tobacco, we hold it in our hands, hold it to our hearts, we think of our prayer, and we blow it into the tobacco, and we put it in this little square of cloth, we fold it up, and then we tie it to this whole string of prayers. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pinch of tobacco, I'm going to hold it up for a couple of seconds, for a little bit, give you a chance to say your prayer, think about your prayer, and then blow it into your camera, your device, whatever, into the tobacco I'll be holding. And then I will take your prayers, put them in here so that they're included with all the prayers I did, and a couple of people who came to see me today did prayer ties. Then I'm going to burn them to release all those intentions and those prayers. And I haven't figured the logistics of that out yet, but I'm on a sandy beach, so I'm just going to put them over to the side and dig a little hole maybe and release those prayers to the fire. So that's what I'm planning on. We'll see how it all pans out, I guess. But again, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for, this is all about coming together. This is all about celebrating our oneness, how there is more, we have more in common than we do differences, right? And that within the collective, We can be our individual, we have our individual freedom and sovereignty within the freedom of the collective. And that vision of every person being seen as worthy, as valuable, every person getting the help they need, the support they need to be fulfilled. Moving toward the vision of Star Trek. Yeah. A world of equals, a world of harmony, a world where everybody answers their heart, is taught to listen to their heart, to answer whatever their personal vocation, direction, and by doing that, nothing is left undone. Trusting the connection of the universe, of the world, to weave this beautiful tapestry of which we are each a string in that tapestry, so that we can come together, we can still be our strongest individual self, and that just adds to the strength of us as family. So that is my vision. That is what I am intending and praying for. Like I said, I have not been looking at any of the news or the polls or anything right now. I might not even look until tomorrow. I don't know. But like I said too, no matter what happens, we're going to be okay. The main point is the unity, the support, the love, this respect that has come to the surface in this process. And we are all in this together, no matter what, right? So, okay. I'm gonna try to stop talking so much so that I can do this and then head home and get warm. But it has been a beautiful day. Had some merganser ducks come by, kingfisher flew by, and while I was sitting here with one of my friends, she was like, hey look, we look up in the sky and there were 8 eagles circling. They were like way up there, so they were just little specks, but you could tell that they were eagles, and they were all circling and dancing in the sky. And as we're watching them, another eagle, bald eagle, came and flew like I'm under this bridge. There's this train trestle bridge just above me, and the eagle was just above the bridge, just sailed over our heads. And I'm like, that is such a great omen, you know. Grandfather eagle, symbol of our country, symbol of freedom, symbol of sovereignty. Yeah, wow. Right, Lily? Exactly. So, and heron. I've had 2 different kinds of herons fly by. The blue heron came by, and then later a green heron flew past me. And so we've got lots of angelic help, winged help, right? So we're gonna do this. The world is never gonna be the same, no matter what it looks like, no matter what happens. The world is never gonna be the same from this moment forward. So why don't I start the ceremony? All right. Grandmother, no. Okay, center down. The ceremony is a little different because the pipe has already been connected all day, so I'm not starting from the beginning. So give me a second. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboost. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations, come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Ukane, Bayama, Ukane, Bayama, Ukane, Bayama, Ukane. Ukane, Bayama, Ukane, Bayama, Ukane, Bayama, Ukane. Ukane, Bayama, Ukane, Bayama Ukane, Bayama Ukane. We're going to make a prayer tie now. So I invite you to think of your prayer, your intentions, whatever they are, for a better tomorrow, for a country based on love, not fear, the courage. Thank grateful for the courage of all those who have voted, all those who are voting. Gratitude for all the ancestors guiding our country and encouraging us, empowering us toward a better day. So, taking a pinch of tobacco, I'm going to hold it up, and as you're thinking about your prayers, I'm going to hold it up to my camera for a little bit, give you a chance to feel that prayer in your heart, and then blow it into this pinch of tobacco, which I will then put in this square of fabric, and I will put it onto my string of prayers that I've been making all day. So here we go. So think of a prayer, even if it's just desire for joy, optimism, excitement, whatever it is. Blow that prayer into this tobacco. Even if you're watching this on repeat, even if you're watching this a year, 10 years from now, your energy is present right here, right now, as I am live. So go ahead and blow those prayers into this tobacco. Wow, my fingers are tingling, thank you. So we put that pinch into the square of fabric, we fold the corners up, and then I find the end of the string, the prayer ties we did earlier. Oh, come on. There we go. And do a special little knot. Easier in the light than in the dark. Those are some strong prayers. It came out a little misshapen, but that's because of all the prayers you just put in there. So that is your prayer tie. And so what I'm going to do here, these are the prayers. I've been making prayer ties all day. And people that came to see me during the day added their prayers. We have all these prayers. For a smooth and easy election, for the rise of the feminine. Lil, you're so funny. We're all a little misshapen. So, take these. And we're going to do this. I'm going to switch the camera. You can see our little pile of prayers. I'm on the wet, sandy beach, so I don't have to worry about anything else catching fire. We're going to light these and release all those prayers, all those intentions to Spirit. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with worth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Imagine there's no heaven. It isn't hard to do. No hell below us. No. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Hi. I don't know. Do you know me? I am. We're saying prayers and setting intentions for the perfect outcome of the election, for love and unity of the country. May all the people live in life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. So those are our prayers. I'm going to continue to put matches over here. I'm going to burn those, release those prayers. And we had people up on the bridge coming like, hey, who is that? So, anyway, so that is our prayers being lifted to spirit by the flames, releasing those prayers held by the tobacco. I'm going to put my phone back and I'm going to finish the ceremony. Grandmother, Grandfather Eagle, we send another voice. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of this time, this place, in history, in American history. Thank you for your support, empowerment, encouragement, as we find ourselves, we find our voices, we find our power to stand together as one. Thank you to the ancestors of this land who have fought for freedom, for peace, whose visions carried through, and we make those visions real. Thank you for the connection, the love, the network of light from heart to heart that surrounds this planet like a great web, a web of light, a web of love for the betterment of every human being. Aha. Ihi-la-ihi-o. 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 Thank you, everyone, for joining me here. Thank you for those who join me in person, sitting here holding this intention. Thank you. Special thank you to Sage for bringing me sandwiches and chips. We are doing this. We are changing the world. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for adding your energy to this ceremony, to this vigil my guides asked me to hold today. Hi, Cindy. I'm going to drum. So I started this at around 1:45-ish this morning. I've been in sacred space all day. I started by drumming, calling in the spirits to hold space for us, and I'm going to release those spirits. My drum sounds like a cardboard box, but it's gotten cold and damp all day sitting here. Yeah, we're just going to have to deal with it. And I'm going to drum and release the spirits who so lovingly held the space, a higher vibration, higher frequency of light and love, allowing us to do our prayers and to let down our own guard so that we can open our hearts, connect to the love that's already there, connect to the connection, that web of light of all hearts across the planet. Spirits of the earth, the spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Wow. What a day. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. Thank you for your love, for your energy, adding to the collective, adding to the momentum, adding to the vision of a better way of living, of a better world, a better country. It takes courage, and I appreciate that. I see that. So, thank you again for joining me. I will be doing my usual weekly sacred pipe ceremony tomorrow night at 7. I'm not sure if I'll be inside or outside. After today, I might decide to do it inside where it's warm. But 7 o'clock right here on my Facebook Live. Everyone is welcome. And thank you for voting. Thank you for your part in this momentum, in this movement. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Thank you. Go shining. All right. Bye.